Alright guys, got another video for you. Today we're going to be making a Christmas card, and here we go. I'm going to start out by clicking 2D node, and I'll say Christmas card. I've got some folders here. I've got scenes, scripts, and sprites. I don't know how much we're going to do with scripts, but we're definitely going to use scenes and sprites. So in the sprites folder, I've got some backgrounds. I've got several different backgrounds. I got one, looks like that. I've got another one. Here's another one. Oh no, I just downloaded a bunch of different backgrounds that I could use. I just went to the internet and downloaded one that I liked. And you can choose one and just use that for your background. It looks like Godot's able to use JPEG now. Before it wasn't really able to do that, so it looks like a JPEG will actually work, so that's good. Alright, so let's start off by using a sprite. So I'm going to say add sprite 2D. And I'm going to call this my background. And then for that, I'll pick one of these textures here. Also want to pick the size. So let me just use, I want to use this one. Alright, now you can see that the size of my window is not the same size as my background. So I've got a couple options to fix that. I can resize my background, or I can make my screen a little bit larger. I'm going to go to project settings, and then I'll go to window, if I can find it. And I'm going to change the size 1280 by 1024. That's what I like to do. Or is one of the sizes I like to use. So there's that. And I'll hit close. That changes the size of my windows to be like a 16 by 9. And then for my uh-oh, that doesn't look right. Let's see if I can look at that again. Oh, it's 600, 1280 by 600, I think. You can take a look at the size of your picture and try to match it. Let's take a look at this one. Let's do open in file manager. Which one did I do? 655. So I'll right click on this and say properties, and you should be able to see the size of it. Okay, so this is 1920 1200. So let's do that. So project settings 1920 1200. There's also an advanced setting, and it's like this override. So 1200 by, I think it's 768. Okay, I know that was a bunch of garbage that I just did, but this is the size of the window, and then this will like scale down the window whenever you play. Alright, so that should make that quite a bit bigger. Alright, then I'll go to my background and I'll do offset. In the centered part, right now it's centered. I want to turn that off, and that should just move it over. So that should fit that screen inside of there, or that picture, because I just matched the size of the picture. You can also scale it by going to transform and literally grabbing it and scaling it to what you want. I'm going to go ahead and save this scene, so I'll do Control S. I'll go to scenes, and I'll just save my Christmas card in there. Okay, then if you click on the play scene button, you should see that, ooh, that does not look good. Let's see if we can fix that. So why is it doing that? Okay, let's see. Let's go to project settings. Let's go to... I probably didn't set something right. It's probably like full screen or something. Let me see if I can figure it out right quick. Okay, I figured it out. So come down here to mode under stretch and change that to viewport. So stretch mode should be viewport. Now when you play this, your picture will fit, and then it's also, if you resize it, it will also size with it correctly. Alright, so there we go. Alright, so if you want to add some words, I also downloaded some different words here, and I just did a bunch of different sizes for Merry Christmas. Where did I get this? I went to Cool Text Generator and just created it. So that is right here, this web page, cooltext.com. Then you can pick any one of these texts and change it. I just went to like this one and I put Merry Christmas like that. You can also, I think some of these you can like mess with the colors, maybe not this particular one, but you can change the size. That was like the candy cane thing. You can find a different one if you'd like and change this stuff on here if you would like a different one. So like if I chose this one, well, they usually let you change the colors. You can change the font. Let's do this one. Still no. I swear on some of these you can change it. Okay, yeah, this one. So like if you did like that, I don't even see the words on there. But then you can change the colors, change the different, yeah, there we go. So that says water. My internet's going slow today. So you can change the colors. So there's the Merry Christmas. You can do different colors if you'd like. So that's this website. You just right click on it and say save image as, and then you can download whatever one you want. Okay. So I've got my Merry Christmas. I'm probably going to use that one right there, the middle one. This one. Alright, so I've got my Merry Christmas. I can pull that down right there. And I'll change the name. Merry Christmas. Alright. Perfect. Alright, then the finishing touches. You want to make it, or well, you can add more stuff, like if you wanted to add like ornaments and stuff. But I'm gonna add in some snowflakes. So I'll click on the Christmas card and I'll hit particle, and I'll call this snowflakes. Alright, so particles are pretty fun. I've got some snowflakes over here that I can use. I got this one, I got this one, that's crap. So I guess I'm using that one. Alright, so. Alright, so what you'll do first, you'll click on your snowflake, you'll come over here on the side and you'll say process material, new process material. And then as soon as you do that, you'll see that it does like a little drip of particles. If you click on the process material again, you get a whole bunch of things that you can mess around with. The first one you want to mess with is the emission shape. I'll start off with a box, and I'll also, let me turn up the amount. Let's do 1,000. So I got 1,000 coming out. So, and I'm in the box shape here. I'm also going to go to gravity, and I'll turn the gravity off. Alright. So right now the box is not very big. It's 111, but if I did something like 1010, you'll see I've got a box of particles. I'll turn that up. Let's do 5,000. Alright, so now there's my box. I'm going to want the shape to fit the top of my border here. So it's going to be like something like close to 1920. I think it might be half of it. What is the half of 1920? Let's find out. $960. Let's try that. So $960. Because I think it goes in both directions, left and right. So there we go. I can see my particles are approximately the width of my picture there. So there's all my particles. That's where they're getting created. Now I can set the gravity again. I want the particles to go downwards, to float down. So I can do, I don't know, this was at 98 before, maybe I should do that. So now my particles are flowing down. I want them to last a little bit longer. So if you go to down at the bottom, there's a one that says time. This is how long they live. So let's do 5 seconds. So now they're going to float from the top all the way to the bottom. And I've got some like falling particles. Now there are a lot of different effects. You can make the particles move left to right, swirl around, change colors, do all kinds of stuff. I'm going to leave that up to you to play around with this. The main thing you're going to want to do though is you're going to want to grab your snowflake texture and drop it in the texture box. And wow, those are really, really big. They're rather too big. So I can go to the scale here and I can turn that down. I could do something like 0.1, 0.1 maybe. So I got a lot of snowflakes, probably way too many. So let me turn this down to like, I don't know, 1,000 maybe. Let's see what that looks like. So now all the snowflakes are like the same size and they're pretty big. You can do a curve. You can do like a new curve. And then if you click under curve, you can like change the size of the snowflakes as time goes on. And you can have different sizes and stuff like that. You can even add some randomness in here. So you can see the particles, the snowflakes are all like, they're moving along this curve, so they're all getting big and stuff like that. But you can also add a little bit of randomness. I'm trying to figure out how to do that. Let's see. But basically this is what I want you guys to do, is mess around with particles and create a Christmas card that you would like. Let's see here. There's probably some randomness somewhere. I don't know. Somewhere around there. Oh man. I feel like there's randomness somewhere. Oh, let's look under the... There's probably some... Okay, pre-process randomness. Let's see if this helps. You can also add some like spin to them and stuff, like angular velocity. And then maximum velocity. So they'll pick like a direction between those two. You can also give them some velocity to start with, so they're kind of moving around. Anyway, so that's what I want you guys to do. Create a Christmas card, play around with the particles, see if you can find some cool particle effects that you might like. That's going to be it for this video. Play around with it, add some cool stuff, see what you guys can make. Alright, see y'all in the next one.